Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at CenturyLink Field in downtown Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
To Nyheim Hines.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll... taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Trying to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
For the field goal, a 51-yard attempt.
This is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they'll get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And this one's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
JayBooobiayy to throw on 2nd down here. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the delay, here's Hines. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
JayBooobiayy are going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half-second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. So that'll back him up 5. To throw, Cousins. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 16. Working out of the gun, Cousins. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
By the 49ers.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
On 1st down, here's Love. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Open man is Ross, complete. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
San Francisco.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
That's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll run with Penny, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Penny, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead.
Niners 7, Seahawks 3. Jason Sanders set to
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell me before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. To throw is Cousins. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Green's 1st catch of the game. Good for a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
for a Seahawks.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the gun, here's Cousins. On the slant, complete to Green. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
He's brought down by Williams.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
He was taken
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, 49ers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Extra point in.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. With a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. John Ross, 84 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
The score, Seahawks 17, 49ers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
There he goes left side. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 77 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. On play action, Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They go play action. Cousins looking deep for Gabriel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Cousins again. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard.
intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Cousins. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. JayBooobiayy going for it on 4th down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. All day, baby, all day. Shoot! Two. First.
Throwing is Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. From the gun, it's Tua. He may try and run for this. And some room to a hit, and the ball is out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Good work on the scamper by JayBooobiayy. It's a 1st down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 41. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's JayBooobiayy to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker C.J. Mosley there in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
2nd and 8.
Cody Barton on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Throwing. Cousins. Green brings it in.
Pass complete to A.J. Green. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Cousins now from the 50. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
On 2nd and a yard, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Mike, check, 59. It's a party now. It's a party now.
And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. The 40, the 30, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. Back now in Seattle, Washington, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick 6, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
A gain of a yard.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 6 yards there. 1st down, Seattle.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Cousins. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
First and 10.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at
Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. One play has them to the 37 here for first and 10. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines, but it'll be second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
56 to mark, boy, 56.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
8 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They run again with Hines. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 37.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. They turn to Love on the handoff. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Five yards remain on second down. Here's Love again. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 25. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's second and 9.
24-yard line.
They'll hand it off. It's Love. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
7-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Today's final.
So the